The spirit of wisdom comes majestically, doesn't come in a rush and foolishly and carelessly. If you don't have patience, forget about it, because he will not come. Sometimes you finish all of those things you have prayed in the night, you just wake up to stretch a little and fire falls from heaven and you sit down. This is it. This is it. It will break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. The spirit of wisdom will make your life a wonder if you know how it works. Watch Jesus. This woman was caught in adultery, the very act of it. This is a kind of question where both yes and no would chain you, and Jesus kept quiet and was writing. The spirit of wisdom. Immediately the spirit of wisdom landed, then he spoke. He who does not have sin should cast the first stone. And then the Bible says his speech affected the oldest first. You see how powerful wisdom is? Because the youngest can drop it and the oldest will say, are you stupid? Pick that stone. Then he started with the oldest. If the oldest has dropped the stone, what do you do as the youngest? The miracle is not in dropping the stone, it's who dropped it first. The oldest dropped it down to the last person. Woman, where are your accusers? Go, neither do I condemn you. This is the spirit of wisdom. It is the spirit of wisdom that suggested the strategy for the salvation of men. That instead of everybody dying, let's make a caricature out of Satan. It's called the hidden wisdom. Meditation. This is where many of us have missed it. That you sit before the Lord. What's that song? Brooding over every darkness, you are called. Listen. Light to shine from darkness. How can light come out of darkness? That's what the Bible said. It said God who has commanded light to come out of darkness. That means the answer is right there with you. In your chaos, the light, the raw material. Sit down in that situation and meditate and let creation begin to happen. When you plant corn, the ugliness of the soil and everything, it is still where the new shoot comes out of. It's a principle. He's brooding over every darkness. You are causing light to shine in darkness. You are brooding over all my darkness. You are causing light to shine from darkness. So in the midst of that financial hardship, sit down there. That's when creation happens. You're not going to run away from the challenge and get a solution somewhere. Sit in it. By the rivers of Babylon, in the midst of the captivity, I sat down there and a vision was opened to me. We run away from challenges. The miracle is right there. Sit down. There's got to be a way. Lord, my wife, no, I prayed on, there's got to be a way. And all of a sudden you allow him to impregnate your mind. Brothers and sisters, I can tell you this, your life will be a wonder first to you if you practice this. God commanded a woman, but she was not aware she was commanded. But the Bible says God already commanded her. Could it be that there was something she was not receiving? Because God told Elijah, I've commanded her. Whether the message arrived to her or not is another thing. But me, I've commanded her. But when Elijah arrived, it didn't look like she was aware. I expect her to say, oh, you are the one. You're welcome. Come in. I mean, the loaf is there. The man said, I'm about to die. She would have died not hearing the command or seeing the prophet. The same way God will say, I've answered this person. And you look at the person's life and the answer is not yet there. I meditate a lot. Creation happens in my life through meditation. I have explored the power of imagination. This is not some zodiac Scientology metaphysical thing. This is a principle.